Ebenezer Scrooge shuffled across the marketplace. The first flakes of snow were fluttering down from the rippling and darkening sky. It was Christmas Eve. The Christmas lights were sparkling in the windows of Wetherspoons as the revellers enjoyed the Christmas atmosphere. What fools, thought Scrooge. All our trouble over just one day. Christmas humbug. Anyway, my Christmas will be just fine as long as I get that economics by trusting to the portent book I've asked for. Scrooge woke with a start. There was a strange light in his room. Looking at his clock, he saw it was 1 a.m. Squinting, he made out a figure at the end of his bed with strange old-fashioned clothes and a grinning face. "Is it Shakespeare Rees-Mogg?" he said. "Not quite," said the figure. "Come with me," and took his hand. To his amazement, Scrooge saw what fancy he was flying. He closed his eyes tight, and when he got to look, he thought he was looking down into the offices of HM Revenue and Customs. He could see and hear the people in the room, but they didn't seem to have noticed him. "Foolish old Mr. Scrooge," said one of them. "He's completely forgotten to use his annual inheritance tax allowance for gifts. He hasn't arranged his affairs to save any income tax, and he hasn't even begun to think about the inheritance tax allowance for regular gifts out of income. HMRC will be able to have a fantastic Christmas party this year with all of the tax that silly old Scrooge has wasted." Scrooge closed his eyes and cried, "No!" When he opened his eyes again, he saw it was 2 a.m. He heard a voice in the dark. "I am the ghost of past disappointments and disasters still to come." "Oh my God," said Scrooge. "I'm really delighted." "Not quite," said the ghost, and took his hand. Scrooge found himself looking down into a room at Harrogate District Hospital. His wife was talking to a doctor. "I'm afraid there's absolutely no doubt about it whatsoever," said the doctor. "Mr. Scrooge has completely lost capacity. He's not making any sense at all. He was even trying to tell me that he knows a car park in Leeds city centre that's reasonably priced after 6 a.m. He was woken again at 3 a.m. by another voice in the room. "I am the ghost of—" "Yes, I get the picture," said Scrooge. "Where this time?" He was looking down into the offices of Newtons Solicitors. Mrs. Scrooge was talking to a solicitor. She was dressed in black and she was crying, and Scrooge shuddered as he saw the green certificate on the desk. Ebenezer Scrooge, date of death, 24th December 2042. "But Ebenezer always said he didn't need a will," sobbed Mrs. Scrooge. "He said I'd get everything anyway as his wife." "I'm afraid it's not quite that straightforward," said the solicitor. "Where there's no will, the surviving spouse only gets the first part of the estate. Over a certain figure, other relatives are entitled to a share. I'm afraid you might have to sell the house to buy them off, and Mr. Scrooge has created quite a considerable inheritance tax bill." "No," said Scrooge, and closed his eyes again. Again, by the bells of Ripon Cathedral, it was light. He leapt out of bed and ran to the window. Ripon was clothed in a blanket of fresh snow. It was Christmas Day. "My God," said Scrooge, "it was all a dream. It's not too late." He pulled on some clothes and rushed downstairs, grabbing his coat. "I'm off to Newtons Solicitors to sort out my affairs." "Don't be silly," said Mrs. Scrooge. "Newtons Solicitors' client care is fantastic, but even they don't open on Christmas Day. So there you are. Don't be Scrooge. Make it your New Year's resolution to get along to Newtons Solicitors and sort out your affairs. In the meantime, may I wish you a very Merry Christmas from everyone at Newtons Solicitors. Now can I take this jumper off? It's November."